the hell? Let me see. Did we just go live? Hell yeah. We did. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We are live, baby. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't name these. Let me go name them. Let me go. That one's ready to go. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Mic check, 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 check. All right, that sounds like that's gonna be a little louder. Okay, so let's just hop right into things, and then at the end, I'm gonna do a little speech. I'm gonna do a little combo because I gotta get some things off my chest. I gotta get some things off my heart, and I'm excited for that. But what the hell? I get on here, and Bonnie Blue is just got arrested, and I was like, I gotta know why. So let me put on my headphones and let's get it going. Hopefully these are connected. Let me get them connected. I think it should be working. Let's test it out.
Lucky for me, there's 4 rules in Bali, and you don't even need a driving license.
So Bonnie Blue is actually in prison, and it looks...
So she actually in prison. Okay, let's get straight into things. Honestly, not much to say. Let's do it. Honestly, I don't know why I'm watching this. I just thought it'd be cool. I have no idea. So we just about to hop in. Let's get into a little bit of her background. Let's talk a little bit about that. You know, she be doing some wild stuff. I've never seen any of her work, nor would I go check it out. But to do what she do, you gotta have heart. You know, honestly, I feel. One time I seen her cry after some content she did. She did something like doing 1,000 people in like a day. I don't see how that's possible. I don't see what's going on there. I don't see why. But I'm back. I'm happy to be back on screen. So that's why we're here. Let's just get straight into it. You can't knock the player, hate the game, because she making money. But don't. I don't. I. I don't. I don't condone. I don't support. I I just hope she's doing well. I hope she's happy. That's all I can really ask for. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's not worth. But let me stop rambling. Let's get into it. I'm basically throwing shade at her, but I shouldn't be because I can honestly care less. I'm just happy that if she's happy. But let's see why she got arrested.
So bad for her. With the police in the middle of the night raiding her place and arresting her and 14 men. And even worse, it's not just any police, it's in the middle of nowhere for her.
In the middle of the night with 14 men, I'm not going to be pausing like that so much, but that's just a crazy start. What 14 dudes doing at her crib? Nobody else arrested her and 14 people. What they do?
In Bali. where prisons are known to be a hellhole, and also where the government wants to make an example out of people exactly like her. So we really have to ask, is this the end for Bonnie Blue? Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. I'm Jake Baz, and we're going today from the
shout out Jake
to the getting banged up bus. Bonnie Blue is a social media creator who got famous in 2024 from her outlandish stunts, mainly from her Freshers tour that she did last year, where she said that she bonked hundreds of freshly 18-year-olds. Absolutely brilliant. Not what I would call the best idea of a first date, but of course it gets worse. She then went on national tours, she got rejected from Australia and sent back home, and got international...
Who freaky frog 18-year-olds signed up for that? That's something you don't want. I'm talking about that's attachments. I'm talking about we need to check on those 18-year-olds. 100 of them? Who is allowing this? Where Bonnie got to be stopped. I don't support that. I feel like that's kind of fucked up. I don't know how old she is. Let's look it up real quick. That ain't right. Bonnie Blue's age. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. But that's still fucked up.
Condemnation for the way that she was acting on social media. But this has never stopped her, and it's led to the point now where you're seeing her literally get locked up. This is such a messy one, so of course we're going to deep dive it, so if you enjoy at any point, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're not. Helps me out a lot, and I would love to see you back so we can cover more social media creeps together. So we've seen in the past that she actually has been arrested, but in a fake way. It was a fake manner that was done for stunts on social media. So a lot of people at first didn't believe this, but it is very true. Because the big difference here is that it's not the UK police that she pretended to get arrested by and then she did it for promotion, but it's actually Indonesia. She is in Indonesia and it's gone down bad. And she actually has been kept in prison whilst everyone else has been bailed. That's the latest update, which is mental. Controversial adult star Bonnie Blue has been reportedly arrested in Bali while on a so-called Bang Bus World Tour. The British influencer, real name Tia Billinger, is said to be detained.
How can you get arrested for that? I don't even know what a Bang Bus is, but I want to see what she did to get arrested.
Over alleged pornographic activities, which I mean is definitely something that she's doing. She's literally doing a Bang Bus tour, right? And if you haven't seen any of the previous stuff around,
you haven't checked the
laws.
laws.
Is basically where she would get a bus, a van, or in the case of this Indonesian one, just a little tuk-tuk. It looks like, paint it blue, put her decals on, and then pretend that she's going out and she's getting loads of freshers again. She just doesn't know an alley or a lane, does she? Bless her. And her latest pledge was very clear on that.
I went down under, and so many students, I thought, it's about time I went down under.
She genuinely has a way with words that you
I don't know
can't
what she just
describe,
said.
can you? It's just so grim. To those in the past couple of months that thought she might have actually gained a bit of soul because you're not seen as much of her, of course not, because she's doing this tour. According to 9 News Australia, Bonnie was seen at a local police station after authorities detained her. Police in Indonesia said the Bang Bus tour, which she has previously run in the UK, was illegal in the country. Which I guess adds to it because people were saying and questioning at the time and across all of her stuff that, well, she does these tours, she does these Bang Bus tours, but she doesn't actually do it, does she? And, well, she's been arrested for doing exactly that. But most notably with this stuff in Indonesia is that it is actually illegal to do pornography, and the acts of it are illegal there. It is a very conservative country in that sense. So for her to be going out and doing this and just thinking that she can get away from it, why didn't she look at the law for a second? Because surely if you know what you're doing is illegal, you're going to get done for it. I mean, she got enough backlash for the freshly 18 stuff, and that is legal, so think about the other stuff. Reports suggest that she acquired a van locally equipped to film adult content with willing participants. Indonesian law strictly bans the production, distribution, and public display of pornographic material. So yeah, she's going out in public in this bus. She might not be doing it in the bus, I mean, look at it. But she's totally gone against the law, so she's clearly clearly very badly misstepped this, because people like this are going to get into trouble eventually. And the last thing she wants to be in trouble with is in a totally separate country that is thousands and thousands of miles away from her family, if she even cares about them. Honestly, I don't know at this point. But of course, with stuff like this as well, there is plenty and mountains of evidence that prove that she was doing this tour in Indonesia and it was going a little bit crazy, like this here.
What's going on? I have no idea.
I do find it absolutely crazy that she's out thousands of miles away from the UK, and yet everyone that is on the back of that is genuinely a British person. It's clear the demographic that she's trying to grab for, but I don't know why she's going abroad.
With that being said, she really does need to be careful, because she can't really be in some crazy positions out there in the world. The world sometimes have a hard time protecting women. She needs to protect herself, because already with the image that she's portraying, she could really get hurt in various corners.
She's going to be getting the exact same people over and over again. My question is there like a Bonnie Blue fan club that go around following her, trying to get on these tours with her? But she's really downgraded with the actual state of the car there. This is just a little shitbox compared to the last van that she had. I don't know what type of bus she's ever been on before. Like, I mean, people have ran trains on her, but that's a different story. But it's just a little wagon with people on it. It's so funny, isn't it, really? It's so sad how the tables have turned and how much she's fallen. The budget must have really gotten a bit tight in the past couple of months. But it's crazy to me that you're seeing stuff like this and it looks like there's so many people involved. Obviously, that is only going to bring attention to the authorities, especially when you've got your name plastered all over it. Like, genuinely, she's just inviting these type of people to come and knock on a door and say there is something very wrong here. But it is true to say as well, this looks really serious, because unfortunately the bang bus has been confiscated after she allegedly made certain material in it. As we said, we know it's illegal. I don't know what is going on there, but for her to put all of her time, effort, money, traveling all the way over, getting this bus and then just getting it nicked straight away, and there you go, you're in pen, it's a bit rough, innit? And it looks like the way that they were arrested is that they were actually trying to get out the country. The adult star, real name Tia Billinger, and a group of Australian teenage boys and men were questioned by immigration officers last night. The way that they put that as well, boys and men, that sounds really dodgy, doesn't it? And it makes you think, well, is there something more to this here? Is there actually boys? Have they not paid any attention towards, actual consent laws? But I'm also glad she got more than just the UK people. She also got a bunch of Australian lads to go with her. And as well, the arrests were made after a report from a member of public, which is baffling, because it's like, well, if that's the case there, that means that they have seen this bus and gone, oh no, and then just straight away reported. And that's what I don't get with her. When she must have tried to at least look at the laws, why is she going round and making such a loud shout and noise about it when they know that it is so illegal to be doing anything like that in that country? It's so disrespectful.
Yeah, shout out. No shout out. Don't shout out her team. Her team need to get it together. And I don't even know why I'm rooting so hard. I just don't like to see people like, well, you're doing what you do. And you should be doing what you do and how you do it. But her team is not protecting her. She's putting her life on the line. And her team ain't even backing her. They're just throwing her to the wolves. So you really need to reflect on the team. Really reflect on what you're doing, because if you don't care about yourself, that team gonna have a hard time caring about you. They need some rules and regulations and salutations.
And to be honest, it's really funny actually that she just got snitched on. But I would have thought that her being so loud in public would have caused the police to action anyway, not for someone to go and give a little tip off and then let them run with it. But also what they went in and they found does not look good for her, when you know how bad and serious of a thing this is in Indonesia. They also raided her accommodation and found 19 outfits labelled School Bonnie Blue. That's really not a good look, is it? You're asking for trouble with that. School Oh my god. Maybe this schoolish thing is like bringing a lemon to a knife fight. This is rough. A box of condoms, lubricant, 9 pink necklaces? Why do you need 9? Surely one's enough. What are you creating with that sort of stuff? Actually, you know what? The curiosity is not getting the best of me. I do not want to be going down them avenues because I think it's a very slippery slope. Flash drives, 2 sheets of Viagra pills, some used, and the Bang Bus truck. I really don't want to know as well what's on them flash drives. She's cooked. Surely she's cooked, because if pornographic imagery and material is illegal in that country and she has been doing stuff like that, that must lead her in a very terrible position. Also, the Viagra, yeah, I think everyone will need some of that if they want to get with Bonnie Blue at this point. But surely them flash drives are not going to be having like a password protection or anything on them, and the police could just get into it and see exactly what it is. And if they do see it, they will see a lot of what you're seeing there. And then the Bang Bus will really become the banged up bus, because she will spend a long time in bars. Blue's passport has also been seized, and although she has been allowed to return to her hotel, she remains under investigation along with 3 male members of her team. So there were 17 full people that has been whittled down to 3 and Bonnie Blue. She has gone home, she got arrested, but she can't leave. And that's the big thing. Her passport's gone. Her passport has been seized. So until this investigation goes, she's going to be stuck there, and she's going to have no way of getting out of it. And if 3 of her team still are involved in this, that shows that they've got a little bit more than what you think on them. And I think genuinely, it looks like if this is the case, she is fully cooked, and she will spend a long time there, because especially with these countries.
What is she doing in a school? That's crazy. Get her out of the school immediately. I don't see how these people always get access to schools. Like, what are we doing here?
Cooked, and she will spend a long time there, because especially with these countries that are so specific with things like that, like a typical conservative country, they will want to make an example out of tourists. It's a tale as old as time with some of the people that you see, where they do make an example because it deters a lot of people from doing it as well. Like, look at this British person of high influence that has been taken, has been checked, and is now getting charged. This would mean a longer prison sentence no matter what. I don't know how much money she'll have to bribe everyone with, but then flash drives are going to show back, and they're going to stink, aren't they? The police chief has said that we have handed them over to the immigration for further investigation on the alleged break-in immigration law. The police investigation is still ongoing. We jointly conduct the investigation with the immigration. So I can't imagine her being extradited. I think they're working on a joint investigation that's going to be ongoing for what I imagine is quite a while, because Bali police have already come out and they've said that the Bang Bus was not legal. And that's the biggest indicator and factor that you need to see in this whole situation, that they already know it's legal. They're just looking for a way to charge her, and they will find anything that they can to try and do that. So genuinely, she is absolutely cooked. And not only that, she even preempted her own arrest, it feels like.
Lucky for me, there's 4 rules in Bali, and you don't even need a driving license. I do actually have one.
Yeah, you've really dug yourself in the mud here, Bonnie Blue. It's not looking good. I can't wait for the resolution. It looks terrible. But also with Bonnie Blue, she keeps going on podcasts, which is really weird, to be honest. I don't know why so many people...
Yeah, every podcast I've seen her in, people are just trying, like, they are rage baiting the mess out of her. But she handles it well. She literally plays into it. And I feel like it comes with the territory, it comes with the game. But I will like to commend that she has a lot of grace. She has a lot of training when it comes to that, because she's just taking it left and right. And I don't even know why she's on half the podcast she's on. But she be doing it.
People are trying to platform her. That's not making sense to me. But she went on a podcast, and as I said, with the way that she is, she really doesn't have any empathy, it feels like. It feels like she's just a soulless void. And this is what she had to say about her actually getting all of this negativity.
The only TikTok I've seen that's really hurt me was a video got uploaded of this woman talking, and in the background was a photo of me and my granddad that passed away, saying, oh, he's a child. And I think, why would you ever look at a photo, you've gone out your way to find that, and then make up a story? And apparently I'm the disturbed one.
Right, of course, that's a really disgusting thing to say, obviously. But let's not try and pinpoint one instance of where it has upset you and then say, well, I'm not the disturbed one, look at what someone else has said. Like it's some form of hierarchy and that puts you down at the bottom. It still makes everything that you do disgusting, Bonnie. It still makes the way that you market and you explicitly...
Yeah, I'm surprised that hit her, but I mean, she must be hurt because her granddad passed away. But I was surprised that would be what. And I mean, you can condemn that person. I don't agree what he's talking about. You know, both of us fucked up. And what she is doing is low vibrational. But, like, this world is so fucked, man. Like, I don't know what to say about that. Like, there's a market for everything, and you know what I mean? You really can't judge her. That's all I'm really getting at. Like, I just stay away from that part of the world and blase, but like, long as she's alright, I mean, I don't know how the big man upstairs feel about it, but like, it's just lustful, and she needs to work on her lust, but I mean, who am I to judge? I got a lot of things I need to work on. You know what I mean? So, it is disgusting, but like, to who? Who are you? You know what I mean? We don't talk about other people doing this stuff. She just made a market that's crazy. Like, she should be in Guinness World Records. Some of the stuff she does is like, it blows my mind. And if she moving about it the right way, hey, on this earth is, what's it called? Who are we to judge? But you just got to stay in the proper lane. I'm just not going to judge. That's how I feel. But it is fucked. It is fucked.
Get rid of all of this that just steams onto social media. But how could this be, out of everything, the only thing that has actually disturbed her?
Some negative comments do get you. Only that. Because that went quite far, and it's when I only just started, and that made me really think, wow, I've really dragged my family through this, because I chose to do this, but my family didn't.
But there you get to a question of, well, your family didn't choose it, yeah, but you surely knew by what the things that you were doing and promoting that it would lead to terrible things online. Social media is one of the most toxic places of all time, and she uses that as a marketing ploy, and that's how she ended up getting so famous, and that's how everyone knows her, obviously. So she is creating an environment that allows for things like this to happen and for her to be her. Why didn't she...
Oh my God, she got something on her lip. Oh my God, she's breaking out. What is that? That is... What is that? Y'all see that? That's crazy.
Look at herself when this actually happened and sort of like analyze it and think and address it as if like, well, this is actually causing a problem. Maybe I shouldn't be doing exactly what I'm doing. But instead, no, she doubled, tripled, quadrupled down, and you see her doing terrible stunts like this on the internet, which has ended up with her being in prison. But in the past week as well, we have seen a lot of Bonnie Blue actually going out in the tours that she was doing, the schoolies tours, as you saw with the Australian people. And she came out and she said exactly what is going to happen there.
To the parents that signed a petition last year to get me banned from doing schoolies, well, guess what? When you're rich, have lawyers in the right place, and have friends exactly where you need them, you can still get your fluids and your DNA dripping out of your sons. And that's exactly what I'm going to do this schoolies on the Gold Coast.
She goes on to spit in a test.
What? Excuse me, buddy. Excuse me. I'm over here trying hard to not judge you. But come on now, don't go for the kids. That's when we have a problem. Lock her ass up. Lock her ass up. Lock her ass up. No, for real, lock her up. That was too far. That was fucked up. Like, let's just take that in for a second. That was a
And that's
problem.
exactly what I'm going to do this schoolies. DNA dripping. Have friends exactly where you need them. You can still get your...
She's a rage baiter. She got us.
Fluids and your DNA dripping out of your sons. And that's exactly what I'm going to do this school years on the Gold Coast.
She goes on to spit in a test tube, so I think she might be checking for a certain type of problem she might have. I'm not saying that she's got any, but, you know, she's really adding up her chances every single day at this point. But how vulgar and disgusting is her speak with all of this? It's terrible. Yeah. But what I do find hilarious is when she's talking about this previous petition, which did try to get her banned, that, oh, well, I've got the best lawyer. Yeah, I'm sure you do, and you're gonna need them right now. You're gonna have to pull in all the stops. You're gonna have to get all the money out because there's no other way around it. You are cooked. But she is also posting this a week before she actually got arrested, which makes you really wonder, how did she not think going to a country where pornograph stuff is not illegal is gonna be a problem? And mainly not just that, but also her entire team. How did they not see any of it? How did they not just do a quick Google search and think, oh, well, probably can't do that. Like with this as well, she's just begging for her issues to become a massive problem when she goes to that place.
Boys and the middle-aged mums, and especially those who signed the petition last year to get me banned from doing schoolies, well, guess what? Not only is the Bonnie Blue bang bus in surfers, but so are my fluids. My fluids are going to be dripping around the Gold Coast.
Once again, it's really hard to listen to, and it's disgusting the way that she speaks about things. But yeah.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Alrighty.
That's a specific thing that I wanted to show you there, is that she said in the Gold Coast, right? Which is a place in Australia that people go to for like trips, vacations, that sort of thing. And really it is something that is worth noting because she said it exactly the opposite. Because she also got in a bit of a scandal when she was going round with the bang bus, but she wasn't going round with them. Leading everyone to say that she's just leading them on, which, I mean, if you really think like that, you need some serious help and you need to not be anywhere near Bonnie Blue. But it was just another show that, well, this entire thing probably is all marketing. And here she is, disagreeing with what you've just heard.
The video was it led people to believe that you would be here, and I know that you've insinuated that you would be in Australia, but...
To be honest, you're probably the only one that actually realised I didn't say that. Everyone was like, yes, you did. And I've done some interviews this week say, actually, if you watch the current affair interview, it was completely taken out of context. When I said I was doing schoolies, I didn't say it was going to be the Gold Coast schoolies.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, it's not fair enough, is it? You've literally just lied. How is it taken out of context when it is verbatim what you said that you are going to be going there? Showing that quite a lot of the stuff that Bonnie Blue does do is just for marketing, as opposed to her actually going out and doing these things. Which, don't get me wrong, one look on X tells me everything that I need to know that she is still doing these things. And the arrest tells you all you need to know about that as well. But throughout all of this, what I'll never get, like what you just saw with the Barley stuff, is the way that people act around Bonnie Blue when they see the bus. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is the most bugged out, cloud chasing realm we're at an all-time low. I've seen it happen myself. When them cameras come out, it's a saying. Look at what that money make you do. No, look at what that camera make anybody do. It's crazy to see. 2025, 2026. I think it's a good time to have. I think it's good to have fun, but as we grow more as a social, as we grow more as everything being online, just be careful what you do. I gotta tell myself this every day, because I'd have been ended my career, and I think I still got some dirt out there. Let me calm down. Don't check me out. Yeah, just be mindful of what you put out there. Be mindful of what you do. Them boys going crazy. All of them probably 16. Still got their school clothes on. Man, them boys are thirsty. Them boys are starving. Imagine chasing a Bonnie Blue bus. That's how clouded out these people are.
What?
Get it together.
What? Can I take a photo of this FaceTime call?
Of course you can. I just
Like, why are so many people fangirling over Bonnie Blue? It is literally Bonnie Blue. This isn't no celebrity. This is not a very nice person, and it's not someone that you want to be around. It's literally Bonnie Blue. So why are they going like this? It baffles my mind. She's not really a celebrity. She's not infamous in any sense of the word other than just being infamously terrible on the internet. And it's crazy that people are just literally chasing her down the road to...
They will do this for anybody, though. NPC times at an all-time high. I'm an NPC.
Go and get a photo with her. And doing FaceTimes and say, oh my god, can I take a video of the FaceTime? I'll just FaceTime Bonnie Blue. Well, really good. Same thing if you went near Bonnie Blue. Yeah, you did really good. I'm proud of you, son. I'm sure you're going to go home and show that to your mum and dad and let them know what you think. But it's genuinely insane, and I've not seen the kind of fandom that she gets with all the merch, everything, that with anyone else, really. And it's all literally fresh as exactly what she was going for. And she was in Bali, as I said before she got arrested. She was getting a ring done, and she said this.
And I love Heart of my heartless soul. And
thank you, bye-bye.
I've been playing with kittens whilst the bang bus in Australia is currently getting pulled over by the police.
Because, yeah, she's not only lost one bang bus, she's lost two. Two of them have been confiscated, which are the entire amount of what she had, so she's back to zero. So, yeah, it's definitely not the only issue that she's had in the past couple of weeks with her.
May have to rethink this bus idea. I don't know how you're trying to pick up random people anyway. HIV rates at an all-time high, guys. HIV rates at an all-time high. Be safe out here.
You know, maybe going to court.
And if the Bonnie Blue bang bus crashes into...
What harmonic and beautiful song
Maybe
is
I
that? But yeah, oh my
copyrighted for
god,
that.
it's being towed. Like, it is getting taken away. Mind you, about a year ago, she did end up trying to go to Australia and got taken back home because they didn't want anything to do with her, and she's managed to go this time, obviously as a pretend thing, and it's still got taken over, it's still got towed, and they've still taken it home, showing how much of a genuine problem she is to countries and to people, because they all despise her. Like, there is a very evident sort of sentiment between everyone, and that is that she's disgusting, and I'm kind of glad in a way that she's getting the full essence of the law in Indonesia, because maybe she deserves it. Another thing that I have seen with Bonnie Blue is that she does tend to go online a lot, and she tends to post a lot. And you see stuff with, like, what I showed before. It was part of a day in the life with me, which is meant to be just really normal, which I don't get at all. It's like she's got two moods. She's got, like, super disgusting person, and then just kind of pleasant, and it's meant to play on your heart. But one of the things that I have recently seen is that a lot of accounts get created which are clearly hers for marketing, such as this.
That's so true. Because tell me why I'm like, don't crucify Bonnie, bro. She doing it. Like, she doing her thing. But then I'm also like, what the fuck is she doing? What exactly is she doing? And it's not right. Just because of how accessible she is to the younger generation. It's not right. And they already cracked out. Get these phones out these kids' faces. You gotta... What kids play outside anymore?
One here, and the most current trend that she's doing is
These kids are freaked out.
trying to become some foodie ASMR person.
Praline bar from M&S.
Like, it's just a chocolate bar. Why are you
I
begging
just
it for? But there's so
cringe.
many examples of this. I just find it so weird that she's got these different personalities that go on. It's like she's realised that she can't really promote in the way that she used to do because it will just get shut down on social media. So now she's going to, you know, mukbangs. Exactly what all of the fan base of Bonnie Blue want to be seeing is her eating food. Fortunately, I think them gooners would rather chew on something else with her. But it's just very, very weird from her, innit?
Excuse me,
Once
Jack?
again. And the most notorious thing of
Calm
what
down.
I've seen recently is Bonnie Blue actually getting spotted kissing a fresher.
Oh, God.
The lack of music really does add a lot of tension to it, doesn't it? Maybe she is doing this thing after all for real intentions in her own mind. But what I do know from all of the Bonnie Blue stuff is that she is just a disgusting human being. I think the way that she promotes herself is grim, and I also think that everything that she does is just terrible. She sets a bad precedent online, she causes so much havoc, and she is genuinely a problem. Her getting arrested and them finding all of these different items and bits of equipment is going to look very, very bad for her. Because, as I said, Indonesia is definitely not a good place that you want to be if you do get charged and sentenced there. The prisons are notoriously very, very bad and have been for years, and if Bonnie Blue ends up going there, she's going to get into a bit of trouble, isn't she? Posh British girl in the middle of nowhere, sort of suffocating in the sauce. I think she definitely overstepped the mark and she didn't think about what she was actually doing here and the ramifications of it. But I'm glad that Bonnie Blue is finally got banged up.
Shout out Jake. Thank God that's over. Because I was tired of it. I'm going to be honest. I was tired of it. Let's have a little check-in. Let's have a little heart-to-heart. Let's check in with each other. Let's have a little heart-to-heart. Let's have a little heart-to-heart. Hey, let's just say we here, almost going into 2026. I am motherfucking proud of you. And I can't say it enough, man. And not enough people tell you. Like, shit is not perfect. Shit is not perfect, but what I admire is you taking it day by day and you fighting day by day. And all these days, they add up. You 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. And 1% turn into 2%, 2%, 2%, 2%, 2%. And it's not perfect. Some days you take a step back. Some days you take a step forward, and I just commend you for fighting. A lot of people don't fight anymore. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little emotional talking about this because I know what I've been through as a person, and I know what I'm going through. And it's not easy. Let you in a little bit. I just lost the love of my life. I'm talking about my everything. I didn't mean not a damn thing to him. And that's because of my own actions. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That's why I'm here to grow. I'm here to do the exact same thing that you're doing. Let's do it together, baby. And that's maybe what I need. That's maybe exactly what I need. Is to sit back, focus on myself. I don't know the last time I really focused on myself. I swear to God, I've been abstinent. I've been what's the better word? I'm not touching myself. I'm storing up all this energy, and we're going to put these energies into different areas in our lives. And that's why I'm proud that you're doing too. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but I love that you're falling back in love with yourself. You are taking time to fall in love with yourself, and you're taking the necessary steps to fall back into love with this life. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't happy. A lot of people got to find things to be happy. But you are protected. Somebody's got your back. Somebody big has got your back. And I'm just proud of that. I'm in love just knowing that. So I just want to encourage you to continue making these steps. I want to encourage you to open your heart and keep opening it. And I know it's not easy. Take it easy on yourself. Love yourself. Pray. Find a relationship with yourself. with the source. And most importantly, think positive. I think that's what's most important. Be positive. Because those thoughts come. That's why we go highs and lows. Because of negativity, because of positivity. But if you're positive 80% of the time and redacting, fighting those beliefs that don't align with where you want to be at, that's what it is. So I would like to end this out with just thanking the source, Most High, and asking him to give you strength, asking him to give me strength. And I'm just excited for the future. I'm excited for your future. I'm excited for what's in store for you. And again, I'm just proud of you. There's no need to run this on, keep spitting. But I think it's most important that you learn to love because you're a healer. You naturally heal others. It's a privilege for people to be in your presence. So open back up, That's what's most important. Open yourself back up and be ready to love. This message has nothing to do with what we just watched, which is insane. But I didn't really even want to watch that. I don't know why I was watching that. But I haven't been on here in a minute. I was like, let me get back on here. But I think this is what was needed to be said today. And subscribe. We're doing this all season, baby. We focus on ourselves. Go have some fun out there, get some rest. Take care of yourself. Put yourself first for the first time in your life. All right, baby, I'm out.